Pleasure to welcome an old acquaintance who just happens to be the president of the Los Angeles Lakers, Jeanie Buss. How are you?
I'm great to be here. Nice to see you.
Delightful. So we have some breaking news in the NBA. Just today, somebody said, quote, any free agent that would be afraid to play with Kobe Bryant is probably a loser. I'm glad they wouldn't come to the team. And the world of basketball lit up when you said that. I know how this works. Media asks you a hypothetical. You, bless you, give an honest answer, and then we come back and everybody goes, oh, this is the craziest thing we've ever heard. But do you have somebody in mind here? Which free agent fits that description?
Well, you know, no agent, no player has ever said that to me. So there was an article that appeared in ESPN, the magazine, and saying that no free agent wants to play with Kobe, and I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know where they come up with that. Yes, we didn't steal Carmelo Anthony as a free agent from New York to come to the Lakers, but that had nothing to do with Kobe. You know, Pau Gasol left and went and signed with the Chicago Bulls. That had nothing to do with Kobe. So I don't know where this is coming from.
Is this something, is it old? Could be like Dwight Howard news?
You know, Dwight Howard, you know, what I love about the NBA is the players have the right during their career to become free agents. And when they become a free agent, they get to decide wherever they want to go and play and find the system that fits them best so that they can be the best that they can be. When Dwight Howard was with the Lakers, they dismissed Mike Brown as coach. There was a coach opening for a new coach. The front office decided to hire Mike D'Antoni, whose offense did not suit Dwight Howard. It was better suited for Steve Nash. So Dwight Howard didn't want to play in that system. He wanted to go find someplace else. I don't see what that has to do with Kobe Bryant.
So this was a hypothetical. You didn't call LeBron James or Carmelo Anthony a loser.
No,
okay,
no.
Just making sure, because it sort of takes off without the full context of it. I mean, I can call Carmelo Anthony a loser because I'm just an idiot who's out here complaining about the Knicks continuously since 1974. Open floor on this. You referenced it, the ESPN, the magazine article by Henry Abbott, continuing to be as self-referential as we can be here. What'd you think of the article?
You know, I didn't like that it had a lot of quotes from anonymous sources, and it even inferred that perhaps one of the sources was a Laker insider. And if there's anyone on Lakers payroll that is saying things like that, I will get to the bottom of it, and they won't be a Laker employee any longer.
Does that sound a little, as you say that, does that sound a little harsh, or is that the way your dad ran it, or where does that come from?
You know, I think because my dad isn't here, that's why things like this happen and people take license. And so I've got to set the tone that behavior is unacceptable. And so either he's made this stuff up, or if it is someone on the inside, the truth will eventually come out.
A process question that you touched on Carmelo Anthony. If a free agent is being pursued by the Lakers, and we'll just pick another team at random, the Knicks, your fiance happens to be the president of that team. How does it work that what it would be on the surface, this potential conflict of interest, isn't? Because I assume, knowing you both, that it isn't. But how do you make sure it isn't?
Well, thank you for saying that. It isn't a conflict of interest, and clearly we took our best shot at Carmelo Anthony, and I guess everybody needs to know that when it comes to the Lakers, you know, it doesn't matter friendship, love, family, the Lakers come first in my heart. Carmelo is a special talent. We made a very good case to him as to why he should come to Los Angeles. He decided, as his right, he's a free agent, that New York was the better fit for him. And, you know, I wish him luck because he is a special talent.
I have a question about the other team in town. The Clippers went from a despised owner who was content not to compete for 25 years, at least on the court. He wanted to make some of the money that was out there that you guys shared, essentially, to Steve Ballmer, who went nuts last night during a preseason game. Other than the fact that he looks like Hank from Breaking Bad, what do you think of Steve Ballmer and the fact that the Clippers are kind of more legit money-wise than they were a year ago?
I think he is going to be a terrific owner. I'm happy that he's in our league. You know, we've always run the Lakers without worrying about what everybody else is doing. We need to focus on our own business. But I think he'll do a great job with the Clippers, and that will add to our rivalry, because anytime the Lakers play the Clippers, it makes for great fun.
There's a complicated way to ask this question and an easy way to ask this question. Why? I'll do the second. Why are you not running the basketball operations of the Lakers if you're the team president?
You know, this is something that my dad put into place many years ago. He put my brother in charge of basketball because he felt that his skill set would be lend itself to that. I'm in charge of the business. My side generates the revenue. The basketball side gets to spend that revenue. And you know, but this was his vision.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I have the final authority. You know, the responsibility lies with me. So you know, my brother knows that you know, our fans, our partners expect us to run the Lakers as my dad did for 30 years. And he knows that the Lakers need to get back into contention quickly. And, you know, Mitch Kupchak, our general manager, and my brother Jimmy have a vision and a plan. And we need to give them time to let's see how it goes.
Are you expecting a fallow period, a downtime where there is a rebuilding process, or do you think this is a competitive team right now?
I think it's a competitive team right now. When you look at Jeremy Lin and Carlos Boozer, the players we've added, we have Julius Randle, who's been our highest draft pick in 10 years. You know, I think we have pieces, and we've brought back Byron Scott, a person who knows what Laker mentality is all about. And so I do expect a much better season this year with a healthy Kobe going forward.
And nobody out there is actually a loser. Jeanie Buss, we could talk for hours. All the best. Good to see you again. And if we repeat this at the present rate, I'll see you again in 2029.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in. Always a pleasure.